If you guys remember, we did a very nice deep dive session last week where we discussed all the results, and we understood a lot. And we will also do a quick commentary on Nifty, because I know a lot of you guys are a little concerned about Nifty and what's happening with Nifty as well. So let us do that also, and obviously learn as much as you can. Okay, so let's begin quickly. Let's go. All of you guys ready? Portfolio is down by 3% in a single day. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. But it's okay. I mean, you have now the opportunity to start taking advantage of the market being little down, right? So that is actually a good thing. Now, if we look at the Nifty, this is Nifty 50. We hit the top on July 1st, right? So July 1st is when we hit the top. It had been quite overheated over that point. And if you remember, we had done multiple live sessions. If you remember the first live session we did when Nifty broke 20-day moving average, do you remember that? It broke 20-day moving average and we spoke about it. And we said that it is not good, that it significantly broke 20-day moving average, not like, time pass break. And then it went and broke 50-day moving average now, which is again not a good sign. Just like how we had done the video on 20-day moving average, a lot of people didn't understand at that point, but the sentiment has been negative. And it has broken the 50-day moving average quite decisively. This is how price action usually works. Most likely what will happen is it will come, try to make a green day, take the support on the 50-day, and maybe try reaching the 100-day moving average as well. But all in all, right now, it is not looking good. And I have a very simple question to all of you guys. Why should the market go up right now? A question back to you guys. Why should the market go up right now? Give me 3 reasons why the market should go up right now. To go down, we have multiple reasons. But to go up, what are the reasons do you think? Do you think anything is there in the market right now that indicates that we should start rising upwards? Anything at all? Right? I know all of us want the market to keep going up like forever. But if you look at the market, it did go up a lot from that Indo-Pak situation. It went up to 25,000 quite aggressively. And now the report card of the market is coming out, which is the result season. And whenever result season comes, it becomes very confusing for the market. Now, as I keep saying this again and again, the large caps, which is Nifty 50, they're not in a very good shape. And if you see the results that came out, it is not coming out well. Do you agree? Do you think that the results are coming out good? In fact, what is happening from outside is not reflecting in the company's result. For example, let me give you an example, right? We saw the tax rates getting changed. Remember last time we spoke about this, where 1 lakh extra 10,000 rupees per month goes into everyone's account. Till 12 lakhs there is no tax, but that money is not coming into the system somehow. Somehow it is not reflecting in the banking system. It is not even reflecting in the consumption of the economy, because even Trent is coming and saying it is slowing down. Even Colgate is coming and saying that is urban consumption is slowing down. So I mean, it's very shocking that we increase the tax rate, but the spending is not happening in good zones. The only thing I see now, people have started going back to watch a lot of movies, right? And they're screaming in theaters right now all over the place for good movies. I think that is happening with the Gen Z crowd right now. But if you look at it from a broad perspective, I don't see good stuff happening there. Number one. Number two, we also spoke about the RBI liquidity infusion, right? A lot of money has been pumped into the market to boost lending. And even the finance minister came out and said that lending has to be boosted. And she told all the public sector banks, go boost the economy, go boost the lending. But that is also not happening, because if you look at all the banks, they are not showing great signs. In fact, yesterday, Bajaj Finance's commentary after the market literally scared all the NBFCs, because they're saying credit cost is rising. It is not looking good. A lot of other factors are not looking good at all. And Bajaj Finance is supposed to be the leader of the pack, right? He's one of the biggest guys in the space. So again, a lot of confusion happening with the market. And that is why I'm telling you again, give me good reasons why the market should go up. There is absolutely right now no reason why the market should go up, because the report card of the market is coming back. And in fact, right now, it is becoming very weird. Have you noticed very recently that the market results have also become very weird? Are you noticing that good companies are giving good results and falling, and bad companies giving bad results are going up? Have you noticed that? In the last 1 week, we saw that happening. Shit results, market is going up. The stock price is going 10% upper circuit at very large base. And if you give good results, next day it is falling down. So again, it is definitely creating an opportunity, because think about it, right? When there is good results and the stock price goes down, that means the fundamentals and the price is not acting in the correct way. That is a beautiful opportunity because there is an arbitrage over there, because your P ratio will start looking very attractive. Your valuation becomes quite controlled. So if there is a stock that is doing very well with results and it has fallen down, it is actually an opportunity because it is giving you a very good price. If it goes up, there is no opportunity, right? It is gone. Yes, but then there is the opposite side of the same coin where we have some company making 25 crores in bottom line and it is going up 10% next 2 days, and it is just a very weird thing. I don't know what is this obsession people have with tomato companies, but it is very weird, and I think DIIs usually like it a lot, whereas I've seen that the Indian retailers are not understanding what is happening with tomato, but all the other companies are loving it, right? So this is what is basically going on with the market. But again, coming back to the point, let's look at some results, right, very quickly. And let me do the market cap filter of 1000, and I will show you again. You will again see the same trend as we've seen in the past, that the mid cap and small cap results are looking fine, but the large cap results are again not looking fine, right? Look at this. Now, if you look at CDSL, now this is going to be a shocker for a lot of people in the next on Monday. How many of you all actually have CDSL? This is going to be a bad news for all the people who actually have CDSL, because CDSL's numbers don't look attractive at all. Absolutely bad numbers. Very, very, very bad. Which is also indicating something very clearly again, that CDSL has peaked out. It has hit its peak right now. Now, from a long-term standpoint, doesn't matter. But from a short-term standpoint, it is looking very bad because the base was also very high. So this is not a good result at all. But hey, we're in a very weird market where bad result stocks go up and good result stocks go down. So we actually don't know what is going to happen on Monday. But definitely the result is not good. And the P ratio of CDSL or the valuation of CDSL is already high. So I don't know how much pain this is going to take. Another 15-20% correction may come, or it might just go up 5%, right? But definitely it does not look good from a fundamental standpoint because it has peaked out, valuation has peaked out, and a lot of problems are going on in this. SBFC Finance's result was very nice, right? Very good management, very strong management. Again, a very small cap company, 11,000 crore market cap company, is in the lending space, has come out with a very good result with all growth happening. This was also a very big shocker. Jagsonpal Pharma. Again, this is a very small cap company. Very good management is in this company. I think ex RPG Life Sciences guy has come here. Very interesting company. My team and I are also internally reading about this company as well. So very, very good results from this company. Very interesting. And it's a very unique factor that these guys don't actually manufacture anything. They're a pharma company that doesn't manufacture. So that is some weird USP they're playing with. They're usually into that marketing kind of a game where they manufacture it from outside and they brand it in their names and sell it. So that's what. So it's very interesting. We'll have to read more about it because they're consistently giving good results back, and it looks like a turnaround because that has just come across here, right? Jain Irrigation is okay. See this, Mr. Kotak Bank has also given a very flattish, not so attractive to the market kind of a result. Nothing great over here. So this will again start creating a pain, mainly in your Bank Nifty on Monday, right? Because Bank Nifty, Kotak has a good stake in Bank Nifty. So that is also going to create an issue, right? Don't worry, guys. Slowly, we'll go through all the results. Time to hai. Don't put the names of the companies. We are going through it one by one. Your company will come here. Cement. Now, as you know, last week we saw this in the last week's live. JK Lakshmi Cement came out with good result. What is that? Sagar Cements came out with good results. And today the trend is continuing, and Orient Cement has also come out with very good result. It's not good, it's actually very good because it's almost 24% year-on-year sales growth. Net profit is also good. EBIT has also gone up. So the cement sector, so what have we learned from the last two sessions, right? One is that the cement sector looks good. Last time we also saw auto ancillary companies looking good. We saw chemical companies doing well, and we saw pharma companies doing well. These are the four trends we saw in the last quarter, last week when we analyzed the results of 150 companies. Now we're looking at the next 150 set, and we're seeing similar trends coming in that same space. Yes, GRP not good. JK Lakshmi Cement, okay, it's not bad, but okay. Reliance Infra, bad result, and they're also going through some problem. If you remember Reliance Infra, they are now doing there's an ED raid that has happened with Reliance Infra, sadly. So that is also going on. They're catching the ED guys have caught Reliance Infra and Authum Investments. So both is going on as well. Then sale, nothing great. This is very shocking, very shocking. PAT is still down. Okay, PAT is still negative, but this growth is there. This is negative. Acme Solar. Now, this is a very consistent trend that is coming up with all the solar companies. We saw Vari Renewables, Vari Energies coming with great result last week, and we are seeing that this company is also coming. Acme Solar has also come out with good results, and we're seeing this happening with most power companies, that they are doing well. In fact, not just power companies. Another trend I missed out, sorry, was also wire companies we saw last time. Remember, we saw Polycab, we saw KEI, we saw Dynamic Cables. All three came out with good results. And now we are also seeing that more all the wiring company, where they're procuring and providing these high tension wires, low tension wires, these wires are actually doing really well. And Acme Solar is also in the power space, has done well. So very similar results or good results coming from a lot of solar pure play companies. So obviously we'll have to see all the other solar companies, like there's a lot of them in the market, so we'll have to see all the other ones as well. Still there's KPI Green, I think that's yet to come. Australian Premium Solar is yet to come. So some of the companies are there. RPG, little shocking. I expected much better result, because RPG has been doing very good quarter on quarter for the last 8 quarters. This was quite a shocker, because they had a very flat quarter. So not a great result. Pratap Snacks is doing a turnaround, so there's still time. Shobha actually has given a good return. Contrary to popular belief that real estate is peaking out and maxing out, they've actually given a very good result, honestly, right? So that is again a good one, because the growth of sales actually shows that people are going and still booking houses. And in fact, with the rate cuts that have come in, you know that the houses are going to be now cheaper. I think the floating rate of interest is quite low, correct? The floating interest rate for houses are quite low. In fact, my interest rate only has come down from almost 8.6 or 9 to, I think, what, almost 7.9 right now, 7.9 or 7.6. So I'm very happy that I don't have to now prepay my loan, because market will give me better returns than my than loan. Whenever the rate of loan is higher, around 8-9%, you have to prepay your loan faster and ensure you don't pay a lot of interest. So right now I'm happy that I can put more money into the market, and I don't have to clear my loan. And I'm also very happy because now the market is also falling, which gives me more opportunities to do an SIP right now at a lower rate, and then easily remove my loan much faster. This is how you basically optimize your strategy of personal finance. That a lot of people do this mistake, where if I get 1 lakh extra, I will go clear my loan. But your loan is sitting at 7.5%. Why would you want to go change? And your interest is very small. Rather, you take that opportunity and invest in a fallen market, because when this starts rallying again 20-25%, you can take the extra profits if you want, or just wait for 3-4 years and you can clear your entire loan in like 5 years instead of waiting for 30 years. So that is again another thing. SIP can be in stocks or mutual funds, depending on how you invest. It's up to you. I usually do SIP in mutual funds as well when it comes to investing in clearing the loan, right? Very bad result by TV today. Manorama has actually come out. Now this, a lot of people have some doubts here, and let me very simply clear the doubts here. So there are 2 companies in the market that are giving great result, and please don't invest like a blind person, okay? How many of you all have heard about this company, Manorama Industries? 9,400 crore market cap, 63p, great result. In fact, even last quarter it came great, right? The result was good last quarter also. It has broken out. Everything has happened. But you please understand that this company deals with cocoa, right? And the prices of cocoa are, I think they manufacture cocoa, and the prices of cocoa are currently at an all-time high. I think it's manufacturing cocoa butter or something like that, something in that lines only. Let me just check once more again, just to be safe. Yes, fats and butters, mango butter, this, yeah. So the cocoa butter, yes. So basically the cost of cocoa, they are a manufacturing unit of this. So basically the cost of cocoa has actually gone up all-time high, and because of that they benefit directly, and that is why they are doing well. The minute that turns, the margins will get evaporated and a lot of other problems will happen. Similar thing is happening with Vintage Coffee. I don't know how many of you all have seen this company called Vintage Coffee, right? So if you see Vintage Coffee, you will see a very similar trend as well. They also move very similar to the coffee prices, because they are not manufacturing it, in my opinion. They're actually selling it abroad. So if I share it with you, this is how you save yourself from investing at bad times. Look at this. So this is Vintage Coffee, and this graph above is coffee, the price of coffee. So you see this, right? Whenever the price of coffee goes up, the stock price goes down, because for them the margin gets impacted. Whenever the price of coffee goes down, the stock price goes up. And right now the price of coffee is at its lower point. that means it will reverse again. And if this starts going up, then the stock price will again go down. So these are some small hacks for you guys that I'm telling you, so you can learn when not to invest in bad times, mainly with commodity companies, because as soon as the commodity changes, you will have a problem with that. Okay. SBI cards, bad. Everything bad. SG Mart was very shocking. It was a flat quarter. Ideally, the SG Mart, because SG FinServe, if you remember, came out with a good result, and SG Mart came out with a bad result, which is very shocking, because the promoter group is also doing some very interesting plays over here. They are also buying heavy amount of stake in their competition called Shankara Build Pro, right? So that is again something you guys need to look at. Some very interesting plays happening there, so we need to understand a little bit more about it. NBFC, First Home Finance, very nice result. Bank of Baroda, large cap, flat. Dhani Services, okay, not great. Poonawalla, great top line, terrible bottom line. Sigachi actually is not bad at all. Good result. Sorry, it was bad. What is this? Minus 100 crores. What is this? Net profit up 55%. Interesting. Oh, it says it has some exceptional items which have been ignored. Okay, then it's okay. But it's nothing great, I would say. Aadhar Housing, again, very good. So again, we can see some housing finance trend coming in. All these housing finance companies are looking again very attractive. So that is nice. Sheffer India is looking good. Sterlite Tech, what a wonderful result. Very nice. Laurus Labs. Okay, this is the talk of the town that all of them have been talking about. So Laurus Labs, if you remember, is going through some insane rally, and just so weird. Okay, because Laurus Labs, I don't know how people come to know. 1 second. I don't know how people come to know the stock result before the actual result comes in, because Laurus Labs just started flying before the market's result even came out. Let's look at this, right? Let me show you. So Laurus Labs, obviously I was tracking it as well. Let me remove the drawing. Laurus Labs just shot off from 677 and went up straight to 836. This is before the result even came. And once the result came, this was actually flat, right? So this is what it is, that the results are getting discounted, or it is coming into the market much earlier. And you will also see that quite a good amount of volume also was there in this day. So a lot of people internally are have already bought Laurus Labs, and it has also given a great result here as well. So these are some very interesting things to look at. So Pharma overall is doing well, and let's look at some more interesting results of Pharma. These are not good. Cipla flat, very flat in fact. All these large caps have taken a beating. Shriram Finance, very good for a large cap. It has given good result. Vakranji has given a good result. Okay, Sharda Cropchem has given a very good result in the chemical space. Not a bad result at all. Intellect Design, very good result for a mid cap company. Very good, strong EPS growth and strong net profit growth. So this would definitely be something to start reading a little bit more about. Okay, Orient Electric, okay. Solara Active, okay, right. Coming down, Paras Defense. Sai Silks actually gave a very good result. This is something that is going to be in my reading list today, because very simple, right? I'm not too worried about the result because the result is good, but why did the PAT go up from 2 to 30 is something I need to look at, right? Is there some margin expansion play happening? Is it a small space, or a long-term game? So this is something I need to really understand and look at, but we will understand a little bit more on this as well. Bajaj Finserv, good result. Avantel, shockingly very bad result. Emphasis, flat. Okay, this was nice. So eClerk Services, if I don't know if you have seen this stock, but this has been going up quite aggressively in the last few years. Okay, like last few years it went up. Like if I show you, it has gone up quite aggressively, fell down during the market fall, which is quite normal that every stock fell, and now it has rebounded again. So very weirdly, this stock has gone up quite a bit in the last 5 years. And if you can see that in the last 1 year only, it has given around 52% return. And in the last 5 years, it has given a compounded annual growth rate of 62%. And this is mostly in that BPO kind of department. Again, very weird, very weird. But it has been doing well. Again, this is something that my team internally is doing research on and trying to understand. If you look at it from a year-on-year perspective, 2023 and 24, it has given some beautiful results. Actually, from 2020, it's been giving very good result from a growth perspective, right? And if you see the growth as well, not bad. 1 year was flat, that was the year when it fell, but every other year is good. So these are some interesting things to look at. And whenever you get such good results, you have to start learning and understanding and reading about it. And all I want to do is understand, ki boss, can the next quarter also do well? If the next quarter will also do well, then I know that from this quarter to next quarter, I can make some money. And if that good quarter comes next quarter, then next quarter also I will make money. So very simple to understand the trends like this. And we have understood the trends that some few sectors that are doing really well, which we spoke about. Sambhav Steel recently came out with an IPO. Superb result. Absolutely superb result. This is, I think, one of the favorite companies of Niveshe. This has given a wonderful, tremendous result. Is in the ERW space of steel. And apparently they're backward integrated. This one, electric resistance welded steel pipes. Apparently the demand for this is very high. I was just reading with Niveshe's entire logic. Very interesting company. Have to obviously see whether it's peaked out or not, because that is my only fear with IPO companies, that it'll do well and then suddenly the anchor lock-in will open and this lock-in and that lock-in will open and then tuck karke the stock price falls down and I get scared, right? So all of these things are very scary. Anant Raj, again, wonderful result. As you can see, similar to Shobha, Anant Raj also gave a good result. This stock has been very volatile. If you remember, it had gone up, gone down, gone up, gone down. Price had gone up, gone down, but the fundamentals remained. And I think the data center was also getting operational, so that is also good. The result is very nice. EPS growth has also happened. Their Gurgaon property has got good response. So all of this, I think there is some overhang with the stock because of Gurgaon, because their property is currently in Gurgaon, and there is some news in the real estate market that there is a bubble going on in the Gurgaon market, which is scaring some people in the market, right? I don't know how true it is, but absolutely can be true, because the bubble that is going on there, the way someone explained it on, I think on social media, was very scary. If that is really happening, it is very scary. And that is something that will burst like a bubble of 2008. And I hope that doesn't happen, but maybe that is a story for another day. I can't explain it right now, the exact bubble scenario that's happening there. But it should stop, or the government should come and stop it, because they are artificially inflating the prices of real estate. And if it's happening in Gurgaon, then it's also happening in Bombay, Delhi, Bangalore, every single place. And that is why we're also confused that how is every house so overvalued and expensive right now? I don't understand. Like, even if I want to buy a house, it becomes so expensive, right? So that is something we should be scared of. But overall, the result was good. But sadly, even though the result was good, the stock price did not go up, but it did not fall also, which is a good sign for me, that even in a bad market, the stock did not fall. That means the market liked the result, but the market, there are no buying participants in the market to push it up. And that is why it has continued to remain like this. Yeah. Okay. Phoenix Mills flat, Tanla flat, E-Mudra, oof, what a result. Nice result. Okay. KFin, very nice result. Now again, please understand there's a difference between why KFin is actually doing well, and let's say your CAMS is not doing that well, is because KFin is a company that is doing acquisition-led growth. What is acquisition-led growth? They are buying companies left, right, center, and that is why it is looking very attractive. It is not organically growing. They're buying companies and growing. So if you actually look at KFin, because I'm telling you all this because you need to understand also that the growth is not natural, and that the day they stop acquiring companies, you will be in a big problem, right? So look at this. Acquisition of Ascent Fund Services with 50% stake, right? They recently bought another, this is Ascent only. Before this also, they bought one more company. Before this, joins BlackRock, Aladdin. So definitely they are a very interesting company. MF Circle they own. Very interesting company as well. Not a problem at all. I'm only worried that the promoter holding has dropped quite drastically from 49 to 22. And also it's a General Atlantic owned company. So it's a PE firm that is currently holding and running this company. So PE firms usually just exit very quickly, right? So that becomes a basic problem. That is a problem. Okay. IEX. Oof. How many of you all saw my video that we posted, I think, yesterday on IEX? Ouch. I would only say ouch. See, again, there are two things about IEX, right? There are two different views about IEX. One is the market coupling issue will definitely create a medium-term impact. I would not even say short-term. I would say medium-term impact. What is medium-term impact? Matlab, at least for the next maybe a year, you will see a small pain, because the next quarter results won't be nice, right? Because they'll suddenly say that we're losing market share, returns are not looking good, the sales growth is not there, margin pressure has kicked in, and then the stock price will fall down or stay flat, the result will go up, and then after some point of time, the fundamentals and the price will match the valuation, and then you will see the stock price going up again, and then you'll be like, okay, Shashank, now it is good, everything is fine, the world is good. But definitely right now, it is a long-term impact. It is not a short-term impact. It might do some small bounces here and there, but long term to acha nahi lag raha hai, right? Not a good result, not a good result. UTI AMC is flat. Ether Industries, very good result, very good result. Okay, let's quickly look at some good results. You see how so many bad results are there in the market. Apollo Tubes also fell. This was another shocker in the market that it is in some night. Oh my God, just look at this. Apparently, the guidance of APL Apollo Tube was also not good. If you read their management commentary, they have given very bad management commentary, so that is not good. Bajaj Finance gave a good result. Motilal Oswal. A lot of people had questions on Motilal Oswal, so let me talk about it. Motilal Oswal result is good, and it is a long-term story, not a short-term story. So Motilal Oswal is not a bad company for a lot of people who are thinking about it. It is a good company for long term, and it's not just Motilal Oswal. All the players in the wealth management space are long term free cash flow companies, and as long as you are sitting and doing SIPs, and as long as the rich people become richer, till then your Motilals, your 361, your Nuvama will make a lot of money, and your Anand Rathi and Prudent will also make a lot of money. So as long as rich people continue to become richer and SIP continues to grow, your wealth management, these 5 companies on wealth management will continue to give good results, and they are all free cash players, right? They make a lot of money by doing these services, so they ensure that they make a lot of money as well. REC, good result. Adani obviously gives always a good result only. Adani ka no tension. SBI Life Insurance. So life insurance companies also have started doing a small turnaround. This was mainly because of the GST being removed from medical insurance. So that is again good. Tatva Chintan, again, good company. Real estate segment, everyone is doing good, right? Ajmera Reality, recently a lot of DIIs had taken stake in Ajmera. So they have also come out with a good result. Coromandel, again, superb. What is this? Insane, not even superb, it's just insane. CG Power, good, but it's falling. LT Foods, very good basmati rice company, doing well. AMC did well. All AMC companies are doing well. In fact, if you see HDFC, except UTI, look at this. This is the chart of Aditya AMC. Except UTI, except only UTI did not do well. But NAM India did well, which is Nippon. Aditya AMC did well, and HDFC did well. In fact, all their charts are similar. If I show you NAM India, you will see similar chart. If I show you HDFC AMC, they would have actually been a better chart. Yeah, much better chart, right? Because they recently did a breakout. But all AMC companies are doing well. Why? Same reason. SIPs are growing. People are putting in mutual funds. People have become smarter. Nothing wrong with it. But liquidity is also going up in the market, right? V-Mart Retail, good growth. ACC Cement, good growth. I'm just looking at some good companies. EFC, again, very controversial company. A lot of people have been talking about it. It is in the co-working space, and they have, again, they're doing this aggressive acquisition-led growth. They are going and taking rental spaces like there's no tomorrow, growing at almost 100% year on year. Not sure how long it might go on for, because their borrowings are going up like there's no tomorrow also, right? So it is not a sustainable growth that they're doing. But yes, in the medium term, the stock will most likely do well, and then there will be a point where the debt will become so high that it will not be sustainable. Okay, another another favorite company that a lot of people are talking about, Coforge and Persistent. Let me take both together, okay, because both came out with good results. Now, how many of you all actually had Coforge and Persistent? Right, very interesting story about both these companies. They're both I would call them, I call them Changu Mangu twins. Right, both of them are growing in the mid cap space at equal pace. Right, both of them are growing fast, equal pace, and they're the only mid cap growing companies right now in the market. Sadly, nobody else is growing. Right now, both of them gave a good result. As fundamentally, you would think they've given good result, but the stock price fell quite aggressively. Now, that was not because of the result. That was because of their order wins. Their EBIT margins all got affected. Their order wins kind of slowed down because every order book is currently slowing down. But if you look at it from a very long-term view, I don't think long-term view there is a lot of stuff to worry about, because IT companies are free cash flow companies, and they will eventually figure it out, and there will be a change in cycle. Right now, IT companies are going through the axe. They're not doing well. But these are companies making 3,000 crores free cash flow in 5 years, growing at a very aggressive pace. Now, a lot of people also said that Shashank, Coforge was overvalued, but Coforge was not overvalued, because the PE ratio of today is 58 and market cap to sales is 4.21. Now, if I do the same thing with TCS, you will see the market cap to sales is 4.43. So technically, you are getting TCS and Coforge at the same valuation. One is a saturated giant and the other one is a growing mid-cap company. So the risk reward ratio has become very favorable with these companies, and this is today's P ratio, right? In the market, people always look at forward P. Forward P matlab Coforge will grow, definitely grow. In fact, if you read their investor presentation, they've also said that they have $1.55 billion of executable orders that has to be done in the next 12 months. 1.55 billion is how much? Approximately $12,000, 12,000 crores. Now, if I look at their yearly sales of 2025 was 12,000 crores. So from all of this, it looks very interesting, and that is why I was so shocked that a company that is making 12,000 crores with 936 crore market cap actually fell down quite drastically, and a company sitting with 25 crores as quarterly revenue with very shit growth rate and very shit margins is sitting at 3 lakh crore market cap, and it went up 20%. Guess the company. It is so shocking. That is why you should be the favorite of DIS, because you will not, people will not let you fall even if you're doing well. Imagine such a good company making free cash flow, and there's another person making 25 crores cash flow, and then matlab chand pe ja raha hai, right? It is just very, very weird. But again, market, as I said, sometimes becomes very foolish. But when the market becomes foolish, that's when opportunities arise. And I think this is what Warren Buffett had said, right? Market often becomes stupid, and that is where it often misprices everything. And when the market misprices a lot, that's when people like me come into the picture and start taking opportunities, because I'm like, ooh, undervalued. Oh, amazing. Very good. 50-day moving average broke. Now time to deploy some money, right? So this is how it works. It's very nice. It should keep happening like this. Signity Tech, again, good result. This is a company that Coforge, in fact, is buying and absorbing. So the revenue of this is also going to come. Around 1,000, 2,000 crores is going to come into Coforge. But this also fell. Why? Because hum saath saath hai, we will go down together, right? So both of them fell down together. Force Motors, beautiful. This was a company that gave a very good result last quarter. It was an EP candidate. What is EP? It is called episodic pivots. Earnings pivot, not episodic pivot, earning pivots. So this was when I had marked it. If you see, RVOL was high, which is the relative volume is high, revenue pivot is high, and it was a breakout zone after a long time, and it gave amazing result. And this was a buy zone at that point. And from there, it has gone till here. Now it went up almost 80% from there till here, and now it again went up and gave a very good result over here. And most likely, sorry, my screen was not sharing, my bad. Here, now you can see it again. So this was the day when it came out last quarter, 20th April. You see the RVOL, revenue pivot, breakout zone all came in the same time, and from there it's gone up around 80 to 100% in the last 3 months. In the last 3 months, it went up almost 100%, right? Which is very beautiful when a successful earnings backed growth is led. 89% in 3 months in a very good company, not a bad company. So that is why watching result is so important. A lot of you guys think, Shashank, why are you just looking at results? What is going to be impactful from this result? This is going to be impactful from result. I look at all the companies that give good result and are giving an all-time high breakout. That gives me the best risk reward ratio, because this company cannot go down more because the result is good. It'll only go up from here. Kitna upar jayega, I don't know. Maybe it'll give me 10, maybe 20, maybe 30, maybe even 5. But at least my risk reward ratio becomes favorable, and that is why I track all the companies during earnings. And my main job is to track whether this will continue or not. If it continues, I am very happy. If it doesn't continue, then I don't invest in that company. Clear? Understood? Okay. Another question I have coming to CMS. I wanted to actually make an announcement before all of you guys come to know about it from other places. How many of you actually follow me on Instagram or Twitter? I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram and Twitter, but I definitely updated this to my community. So CMS recently came out. Finally, one news actually came out in CMS. But I have some personal interest on that. So let me just explain it to you guys very quickly. I won't take too much time. So CMS basically acquired a company called Securance for approximately 80 crores. Right? Let me just check. Sorry, not acquired, but it's acquiring. Let me put it in a correct way. Proposed acquisition. Okay, on a company called Securance. One second, where is that? Yeah, here it is. Yeah, so Securance proposed acquisition that is happening in an all-cash deal. So just to make it very clear, so that all of you guys don't get confused. So this was my dad's company that is getting acquired right now. So I just want to make it clear so that you guys don't have any wrong or false hopes. That is why I could never talk about it in the past. But this is my dad's company that's getting acquired. Is getting acquired, not acquired yet. There's a lot of rules and regulations. but very good. So it's a good liquidity that my dad gets, and he also retires. Obviously, not everything is his because there are investors also in the company, but it's enough for him to retire and have a good life. So I'm also very happy. So he can continue his path, and I can manage his money, and I can also make some money out of it. Right. So just giving you a very quick update on it. Let's move ahead. Okay. Senores Pharma, class result. Again, this was a recent IPO company, and I was very shocked. Honestly, when I was watching this company, I was very shocked because they were guiding 100%, 100% returns they were guiding. Okay. And I was very shocked with this company that will they even do it, because they're a recent IPO company. And the way they've performed is just unbelievable. And when you read Senores Pharma's entire investor presentation, it again looks very attractive. Now, somebody is saying in the comment section, EFC, the long-term lease is shown as debt and it's not actual debt. Sanjay Sharma just, and I think someone else also put the same thing. Let me make it very clear to you guys. That is considered debt because they are in the business of leasing only. They are not in the business of lending or something. So their job is to lease a property and then pay money to that leasee or pay money to that person, right? And then they also take money from other people. So if the occupancy rate is high, they can only do it up to a certain time. They cannot do it unlimited amount of times. If I could do it unlimited amount of times, then what is stopping me from going and leasing every property in Bangalore tomorrow and running this show, right? It is not very easily done because the company is into leasing. For them, that is the way they operate, and that is also considered debt. That is there. It is not long-term borrowings, I agree, but lease rentals are also leasing, right? So that is what I'm saying. It is also a part of liability, and that is why it comes under long-term borrowing, short-term borrowings, and lease liabilities. Accounting people are not stupid to put that under liabilities. It is a liability. Okay. So as long as the revenue backs that liability, like any debt, you take debt and you make revenue on that debt, you're fine. So as long as the lease and revenue numbers are okay, they are fine. By the way, let me explain another thing. This was exactly how WeWork in US crashed. I don't know if you guys remember this, but if you have watched We Pumped, I think, was it We Pumped or Super Pumped? We Crashed. I mixed Uber and this one. It is called We Crashed. If you don't have the, I think you should watch We Crashed. I think it is on Hotstar or some of the thing. It is the story of WeWork, and this is exactly the biggest mistake they did. They went and took properties at very high lease rental rates. They went to New York and took a place. They took different places. They took lease rentals were very high, which was not sustainable, and the revenue that they were getting from this leasing was not great. So I would go lease a property for 2 lakhs, but I would make revenue of only 50-75,000, and I would be in an actual debt over time. Because when I lease a building, I have to still pay that rent to that person. Whether I fill my seats or not is a different issue. So that is a big problem. It is not a solution. So please don't be blinded. Have to understand the business, have to understand how the business operates to make actual decisions, whether it's EFC, whether it's IndiCube, whether it's office. It is not that easy that you think that, okay, lease is not a debt, so it is okay. It is not okay. Okay, but definitely go watch that episode. Pondy Oxides, again, this is a Dolly Khanna property. There's something going on with the Pondy Oxides and Mangalore Chemicals. So very, very interesting. Khaitan Chemical, all chemical companies are doing very, very well. Bikaji Foods, very good sustained growth rate. Not great on the bottom line. Okay, persistent. Dard. Good companies ko dard, bad companies ko khushi. This is what is happening in our beautiful market right now. SRF Chemical Company, superb. Thyrocare, superb result again from Thyrocare as well. So as you can see, we're seeing very similar results from similar companies. Have you noticed that? Same sector is doing well. So now I don't want you guys to come and ask me. I think we've reached the last time's thing. So I don't want you guys to come and ask me that, Shashank, now which sector is doing well, which sector is not doing well, because now you guys are very clear what sectors are doing well and not doing well. Okay, chalo, let's do one thing, because this session has gone quite a bit longer. Let us do a quick Q&A with members only, just for a few seconds, for a few minutes. We'll do members only live Q&A, and then we will stop the session. But guys, I hope you understood and learned a lot. And if you are watching this, please like the video. Please, itna to abhi I've done nice stuff for you guys. So I think one small like is warranted. It doesn't take any money. It doesn't take any time. It only takes some effort, which takes 1 minute to do that. Okay, thank you. Yeah, let's go take some questions quickly. Good question. Hey Shashank, for a company like Geo Finance, what's the best ratio to check for valuation? Is it PE, PB, PE? PB, price to book ratio. But again, Geo Finance has multiple things under it. I really can't comment on this because they have lending also, they have broking business also. So a lot of weird stuff. So I would really wait on that. Abhinav Kamboj, saw your members on the video on Transrail. Any result guidance? I am expecting the guidance to be good, similar to all the power companies that are looking. So I am positive. Again, I'm also extremely excited for the result, and I'm also waiting for the result. So let's see if it is coming out well. PKG is asking, NBFC and power still good sectors? Absolutely good sectors, no problem at all. Right. And also for members, I'm giving you another very good pharma company video that is coming out maybe in the next 2 days. It'll come as member exclusive video. So you guys can watch it as well. I've already shared the content with you, but I'm going to shoot it and give it to you as well. A small cap pharma company looking very interesting. Okay. Next, let me just check this. Yes, this AI video we are shooting next week. Swing trading stock selections. I think this I am going to reveal something to the members only community very soon. So most likely around August. This is for all the people who like/want to do swing trading. In the month of August, I am planning to launch a swing trading or a trading advisory because I'm legally allowed to do that. Like we're going to give buy, sell recommendations with research reports. But this won't be for everyone. Let me please make it very clear for everybody. It will not be for everyone. Not everyone can join it. I'm only going to open very limited slots, and I'm only going to do it once in 3 months because I want to cater to less people, but make it more specific and do a good job for less people. So the first cohort that I will be launching on August 15th will have only around 200 members. The price also will be very cheap, almost 500 rupees a month kind of a thing. And it will only be for the members. For people who want to join from the members community or from the 1% community, only these two people will get access. Then I will lock it. And after that, August ke baad, November is when we will launch the next batch. And this will be a yearly batch, right? It is not going to be a monthly batch. It will be a yearly batch where swing trading, buy, sell calls, a buy call with a target, with a stop loss, and US companies also we will be giving at the same time. So it's going to be fun, right? And market updates, everything is also coming. So for people who want swing trading, which is a very specific set of audience, I will be giving it for you guys because you guys asked me. I'm going to do it for you guys, right? A lot of you guys had asked me about it. So if you guys are interested, let me know. Only for the members only community, guys. If you're interested, do let me know. I will start pushing all the information to you guys. But this will only be open for you and the 1% members. Okay. Let's take one last question. So KPIT and Varun Beverages, people are asking what is the scene. I'm still waiting for result, man. The result needs to come. Until the results are coming, I'm not very excited about it. So let the result come and let us wait for it and then understand what to do. Are power affected by ED raid, but the company said they're not associated with it? Of course, they're not associated with it, but Anil Ambani companies have got raided. That is the news that has been spread in the media. And if that is the case, obviously they'll get affected. No, 100% they'll get affected. So until that, we will continue to see some pain in all Reliance infrastructure, Reliance Power, Autumn investment. All of these will start seeing some problems very soon as well. Again, guys, I think that is it because I don't want to go too deep and too late. So this is basically what it is today. Again, thank you all for joining this live session. And I hope these sessions that we're doing on weekends really impact your life and you're learning every single week. The main goal of doing this every week is for you to learn. As long as you're learning and getting free knowledge from me, I'm very happy. Next time you meet me and you like my stuff, either click a like or give me a coffee when you meet me. I'm a coffee addict. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, guys. This is me, Shashank Udupa, signing off, guys. Take care and have a great weekend and enjoy life and have fun. Thank you.